So, willkommen zum nächsten Rect dieses Rect-Sommers, wie wir es ja fast jedes Jahr machen. Weiter geht's mit der PC-Cringe-Show, wie wir sie immer nennen, jedes Jahr. Wir werden gleich mal wieder sehen, was sie dieses Jahr sich für Cringe ausgedacht haben. Letztes Jahr war so ein bisschen KI-mäßig. Mal gucken, was jetzt kommt. Ich bin sehr gespannt. Mit dabei sind Fabi, Beckmann, Projekt.
Hallo.
Und ja, wir werden wie immer wahrscheinlich schon ein langes Event sehen, aber wie immer keine bahnbrechenden Ankündigungen. Gucken wir mal. Vielleicht bin ich mal doch überrascht. Vor allem halt Indie-Games ein paar dabei und so. Habe ich schon die maximalste Leistung? Ja, habe ich.
Hello and welcome to
Das
the
sind wieder die
PC
beiden,
Gaming Show 2025. My name is Sean Danine Plott, and once again, I am thrilled to be here with you, showing you the latest game trailers, previews, and world-exclusive first looks at what's ahead in the world of PC gaming. But even more importantly, I'm delighted to be joined again by the co-host with the most, Mika Burton.
Thank you, Sean. It is great to be back on the PC Gaming Show, especially since we're cooking up something extra special this year. As you can see, Sean and I are broadcasting today's show from a crucible of clandestine accoutrement.
Oh, that's right. Here in our high-tech hardware workshop, we've assembled some of the finest PC gadgetry for some of the world's smoothest secret operatives. You know where all the spies get all their coolest toys?
Okay, also das Thema dieses Jahr ist PC-Building.
We've made keyboards that can turn into cars that turn into boats.
We've also built a laptop that's a crossbow that's also a blunderbuss, and I'm afraid to touch it. That's how you know it's good.
We made a gamer chair that turns completely invisible thanks to cloaking technology.
Sean, the invisible chair never actually made it out of our
Well, that's what they want you to think. Regardless,
Das fängt schon
we're
wieder
in the
an, ey.
process of using every ounce of our high-tech, top-secret, burn-after-reading black books engineering at our disposal to build what we call
the rig.
Ooh. The rig is a top-of-the-line AMD-powered gaming PC, and it could be yours. Because after we build it here today, we will be giving it away to one lucky viewer at the end of the show.
But that'll happen a bit later. Right now, let's kick off the show the PC Gamer way with three world premieres.
World Premiere, das muss ich wieder machen.
Dahlia, I know you're nervous about going home. But you're going to be fine. We don't know the state of the crisis. But a job's a job, right? Get in, get out. Don't get sucked back in.
Immerhin, dabei kriegen wir übrigens auch mal ein paar kleinere Spiele zu sehen, die ja beim Xbox Showcase nicht so aus. Aber was schon immer an PC Gaming Show jedes Jahr neu aufregt, ist diese Bitrate. Die ist immer so schlecht. Macht doch bitte mal wenigstens die armen Leute, die ihre Spiele dann vorstellen wollen. Die haben nicht mal eine gescheite Bitrate, da können die Spieler nicht überzeugen.
Remember, D, it's just a job.
Ambrosia. Stimmt, ist ja wieder Nextfest. Sag gleich. World Premiere. Sieht mal ganz lustig aus. Was schwingt denn da rum? Achso. Far West, okay. Oh, why not?
Das ist wie Deadlands.
Fast-Paced Shooter. Hä, was voll das Deadlands war das 0? Da war es zu sehr. Comic. D&D.
The Sword Coast. Never win
Remaster.
Das sieht nach einem MMORPG aus.
Ne, Remaster von irgendwas. Oh, Never the Nights kriegt eine Enhanced Edition. Ich hab Never the Nights noch nicht gespielt, also nur mal angefangen. Also warum eine Enhanced Edition vom zweiten Teil hat noch gefehlt. Also ich glaube, beim ersten gibt's ja schon. Am zweiten konnte man nur das Original auf GOG spielen. Das gab's noch nicht auf Steam. Das hier hat noch gefehlt quasi. Ja, man sieht direkt, dass es schicker aussieht. Der kurze Blick hat gerecht. Ist ja schon alt inzwischen. Ja, cool. Ich gewundert, warum es sie noch nicht gibt. Jetzt wissen wir warum.
Obsidian's 2006 classic RPG, but it's all new and shiny again. Honestly, I'm calling in sick today at launches.
Von 6 kam es schon raus, ja.
My excuse will be food poisoning.
I was gonna go with regular poisoning.
Interesting. Go on.
Well, I already have so many sworn enemies and even more unlabeled bottles in my kitchen, so it's entirely believable.
You know what? You do you, my guy. In the meantime, let's check in with Frankie and Jacob about the rig.
Thanks, Mika. I'm here with PC Gamer's managing editor of hardware, Jacob Ridley, and during today's show, we're going to be building an awesome custom PC. Even better, everyone watching will have a chance to win it for themselves.
This PC will be a gaming powerhouse with an AMD Ryzen 9 9950 X3D, a Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070 XT, plus 32 gigabytes of Corsair Dominator Titanium DDR5 RAM.
We're also throwing in a Corsair K70 Pro keyboard, Asus ROG Swift OLED monitor, and a Corsair Nightsword RGB mouse, all handpicked by Jacob.
We didn't forget a thing. We're even including a mouse pad.
That's where your mouse lives, sleeps, and entertains other mice. Let's get to work.
Hey there, PC Gaming Show. Check out this next trailer. Fresh track.
Okay, schon mal, es gibt Gott auf dem Metal.
How do you stop that which never
Fresh tracks.
ends? In the endless, no two journeys unfold the same way.
Das ist ein Skispiel mit Metal?
By the fire and hear the tale of Norwind's greatest champion.
Das ist ein Skispiel mit Metal. Was ist das für eine Game-Idee, ey?
Und das Gitarren vom Peter, finde ich.
There's no one I would rather die alongside than you, my
Fresh
champion.
Tracks. August 12.
Metal, ja, aber das Spiel war nicht. Ninja Maker Gaiden Cyber.
Naja.
Coming up in the show.
Weil mir dieses Coming Up in the Show, das regt mich jedes Mal so auf. Ne? Sie wollen unbedingt die Leute anscheinend da behalten, damit sie noch weiterschauen, aber das verrät halt schon zu viel gleichzeitig. Willkommen zu Ratterport.
So ein bisschen Vibes von Happy Tree Friends.
Mhm. Und wieder ein Rhythm Game. Nur mit Also er hat schon Sing-Sang. Jambaradum, jambaradum. Dieser Soundtrack, ey. Das war das Good Game, ey.
Das ist echt so die Psychose von Happy Tree Friends.
Tag, Rattertanz. Ratatatata.
Beckmann, bist du noch anwesend?
Der ist gemutet, ich glaube nicht.
Ach du Scheiße.
Da hat doch erst angefangen. Was will du?
The fuck ist das?
Rataton. Scheinbar gab es da schon mal ein Spiel von ich gerade erfahren habe. Namens Patapons. Schon nie gehört. Premiere!
Ja.
No. Nisise. Version 1.0.
Die Cäsar.
Nisise. Okay. Hat er gerade eine Schusswaffe gehabt? Ein bisschen aus Stardew Valley, Minecraft und noch irgendwas. Und Horror anscheinend. Terraria ist auch noch mit drin. Ne? Factory, hier. Yes.
Victorio.
Ja, genau, danke.
Kein Thema.
It's important to celebrate when something reinvents itself. Necess overhauls its graphics, gets major updates. It's beautiful.
It's almost as beautiful as the rig's Corsair RM1000.
Och, jetzt machen sie mir die ganze Zeit Werbung über den PC, ey. Stimmt, das hab ich vergessen, das machen sie ja jedes Jahr. Diese tollen PC, die heute verlosen wieder, ey.
A perfectly executed heist set in a dystopian techno future. Yes! When we heard the makers of Payday and GTFO had a new co-op heist FPS in the works, you know we had to find out more. So we infiltrated 10 chambers and interrogated the makers of Den of Wolves. Here's all the info we dredged from their genius minds.
Den of Wolves, neues Zeug dazu, okay.
We're prepped and ready for the heist. We had stolen Tier 7 passkeys. Acquired the building schematics.
Was schon beim ersten Trailer gesagt habe, es hat wenigstens wieder einen fetzigen Soundtrack, lieber Pille.
The package was as good as ours. Every variable accounted
Ich glaube, der Wickelhund macht den sogar.
we fucked it up anyway.
Ja, das ist Wickelhund, man hört's. Der Mann. Kann aber eine gute Sonne.
Next time, we gotta be even more prepared.
Nicht sagen der Trailer, aber ja. Ah, Trailer.
Erinnert mich so ein bisschen an Blacklight Retribution.
Na, stimmt. Nur ein Pedal.
Also wenn es da mal irgendwann mal wieder Infos gibt, dass es jemand neu entwickelt, Alter, ich bin so am Start. Ich werde sowas von totsuchten.
Guck da, Simon Wicklund, Audio Director and Composer. Simon!
Simon Wicklund.
Der ist cool.
Take you out of the brick and mortar world of Midway City, where the game takes place. It's a power fantasy, even though there's obviously tension as well, with like stealth segments and stuff.
Ich war ja gespannt, es sah in der Alpha noch nicht so überzeugend aus, wo zu den Originalentwicklern ist.
Das sah so beschissen aus.
Ja, ist ja noch Alpha, Fabi, das ja nicht vergessen.
Wolves is stepping back into our Payday roots. The big difference is, of course, the sci-fi area, where
also da werden auch nochmal viele Zuschauer hier, die damit nichts anfangen können. Die ehemaligen Payday 1 und 2 Entwickler haben sich einen Teil gespalten gehabt. Der eine Teil hat Payday 3 jetzt gemacht, war ja nicht so geil, und der andere Teil, die Originalentwickler quasi, die erste Idee hatten für Payday damals, die sind jetzt hier an dem Spiel drin. Also die Original-Schweden, ne, deswegen auch schon. Die halt Payday 1 und 2 gemacht haben am Anfang, bevor die ganzen Patches kamen, die DLCs und der ganze geile Scheiß. Und sie Wicklund hat dann irgendwann die Firma verlassen als Audio-Game, hier Audio-Composer, und ist jetzt halt zu denen gewechselt. Deswegen ist auch der Payday 3 Soundtrack nicht mehr von ihm zum Beispiel.
Coming back to the heist genre is sort of a, I don't know, after Payday 2 I felt like I had so much more things to do in my head.
Ja, Ulf Anderson, genau.
I wanted that game to be. A contemporary setting limits you in so many ways. Everything you do to
Wenn ihr ihn anguckt, Ulf Anderson, der war das Vorbild für, bevor es zum Schauspieler wurde, der Vorbild für Wolf. Wolf, follow me! Das ist genau er. Da hat er sich selber das Spiel gemacht.
Making a game concept or a world, you have to think about what tools it gives you to solve problems in the future. And the sci-fi thriller theme gives us a lot of tools to play with. Midway is just a corporate haven. There's no rules, there's nothing. It's divided up into districts. There's even like district wars and this kind of thing within the city. So it's a very classical in a way, dystopian take, kind of like a classic role-playing game of saying like, oh, this is the backdrop and I'm gonna hand you a new adventure and have a bit of fun. So there's something called dives in the game. It's basically a neural heist. In the middle of whatever you're doing in the normal mission, you can basically jump to this other place. Thematically, there's these architects that build these defense mechanisms that gets injected into people's minds, and then you're trying to break into one of those.
The dives allows us to explore a little bit with visual art design and gameplay design. Just tracking down this specific person that you need to make a dive into to extract information.
Ganz gecheckt. Und sind da alle Spieler mit, wenn du da reingehst? Weil der Heist geht ja anscheinend weiter, oder? Das hab ich ja noch nicht gecheckt.
Change of intensity in the gameplay and change of scenery, and it could be a nightmarish sort of abstract thing.
Imagine trying to navigate a forest or something like this.
But it could also be a Japanese temple or fortress in the Swiss Alps.
We could just mix a lot of different stuff together because it's this very abstract place. And also with gameplay, we could go from a shooter to a platformer to a horror theme.
Or we can have sort of parkour experimentation.
Parkour.
We make the rules for what the dives are and what they can be.
Auto parkour.
The heist fantasy in general maps really well to game psychology. I'm a psychology-driven game designer to a large extent because we want to motivate you to keep playing and also like what are we stealing and what's the economy of the game. And I'm not talking about getting people to spend more cash. It's what's the drive of the game. And I think building new things or crafting things is a very interesting area. A good example would be like this thing we did for Payday where you would craft masks and this kind of thing.
Yeah, we're going back to the masks. I've heard people tell me before like, oh, GTFO and then it's a masks game, right? I'm like, really? Yeah, maybe it is. But we wanted to make something different. Like we didn't want to go fully masculine, maybe doing, you know, these big skull masks. Like we don't want to limit us to not do it, but with the mask we have now, we actually wanted to bring some feminine, some sexiness, know. So one of the inspirations we actually had was the Keira Knightley pout that she has. And there's also like these Japanese theater demon masks with Hannibal Lecter type of style. So as in the dives, you know, we could basically make anything. The masks are this expression to allow them to expand the world inside of themselves. So finding designs where they don't really know where to put it, in what categories, we try to hit kind of a sweet spot there. This is gonna be a high-paced, intense and a very fun, collaborative game.
Was also anders ist, dass es halt viel mehr hier Sci-Fi, zukunftsmäßig ist das Spiel.
Where shit hits the fan, we panic together and try to solve it.
So if you put 4 people in a room and they play it, and you start to hear the voices go up, and they start to be loud in the room, then you know, like, yeah, it's something, you know?
If you want to find out more about Den of Wolves, head to our Steam page and make sure to wishlist now.
Heute spielt den Rhythm. So. Gibt auch mal mit im Beat.
Ja. Leg mich am Arsch.
Ja, was ist das für eine Scheiße, Bro?
Von dieser Auflösung.
Das sind so Breakdance-Vorstellungen wie von Australien.
Also jetzt mal wirklich, also jetzt einfach mal for real. Welcher Typ sitzt hier jetzt, der sich gleichzeitig mit uns diese PC Cringe Show anguckt? Ja, es gucken über 100.000 Leute gucken das gerade und denken sich, boah geil, Alter, das spiel ich.
Du meinst, irgendwer davon, keiner davon würde sagen, meinst du?
Also dann bist du schwerst Autist oder so, ich weiß es nicht, aber es gibt keinen logischen Grund.
Was passiert hier?
So Breakdance-Leistung von Australien bei den Olympischen Spielen.
Kenn ich nicht.
Ist das bist du ein Hund? Oh fucking hell. Das konnte ja jetzt mega viel, Alter. Wie hieß die Dame nochmal? Wie hat die sich genannt?
Frankie, this is my first time on the PC Gaming Show. Any advice?
It's not that hard. Just show up on time, learn your lines, and don't cross
me. Das ist die, die letztes Jahr schwanger war, die Linke, ne? Das habe ich ja gemerkt. Schaut an, Joe.
Raygun.
Okay.
Railgun, yeah!
I'm trying to detangle a bunch of headphone cables and you learn the folly of crossing Frankie Ward. I have powerful friends and a long reach. Or you could tell us about the next part you're going to install.
Yep, let's do that, please. Right, the X870E Aorus Master has a few special features to make PC building easier. My favorite is this tool-free SSD slot. Press a button and the heatsink comes away. Then push down on the latch to install your SSD. No screw required, which means no more crawling on the floor looking for said screw when you inevitably drop it. Then there's this Wi-Fi antenna. This combines standard 2 Wi-Fi connections into one easy to install or remove connector. No need to screw anything in. Lastly, if you want to disconnect your GPU, hit the button in the corner and pull it out. Job done.
Welcome to Evil Empire, where we've been working on the Rogue Prince of Persia's early access for over a year now.
Die war bei der Entwicklung von diesem Game da eben beteiligt.
I mean, just look at me playing. I'm happy, the team is happy, and our boss is happy. And the players, well, they seem happy too. Our 1.0 launch is fast approaching, so here's where we're at.
Leck mir am Arsch.
Wer ist das? Ist es die oder was?
Das ist die für Australien bei den Olympischen Spielen im Breakdancen angetreten ist.
Und was hat die verloren? War die scheiße oder? Also wie sie aussieht, ich weiß nicht, keine Ahnung.
Also der T-Rex-Move solltet ihr schon alles sagen.
Ach so, ja, das meinst du.
Was glaubst du? Meinst du, sie haben eine Medaille geholt?
Nein. Warum ist Breakdance eigentlich eine olympische Disziplin? Das ist eher die Frage, die ich mir stelle.
Ja, das ist ein komplett anderes Thema.
Ich sehe die erste Sekunde und sehe, wie so ein Hoppelhase hinterher springt. Das reicht mir schon.
Und das ist auch kein Troll oder so. Das war die offizielle Athletin im Breakdance für Australien. Und das Schlimmste ist, sie nennt sich Reagan. Gehen Grüße raus nach Australien an der Stelle, ne?
North Retirement, ich weiß ja nicht warum. Oh, Mann, ey.
Leck mich am Arsch, Alter.
Hier auch wieder ein Game, was schon längst draußen ist, was wir uns angucken, ey. Ja, okay, 1.0 Version mag sein, aber wir wollen neue Spiele sehen.
Jetzt hinter ihm alles in...
Ja. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. We were the conductors of the train, tirelessly serving our passengers with kindness and respect.
Ist eigentlich gerade der Trailer in der Dinganspielung gewesen? Hier.
Pirates of the Caribbean,
ja. Ja. Alter, was ist mit dem Vollbildmodus heute von YouTube eigentlich los? Das spielt ja alles rum, ey. Ja, ist schwer geworden, so, Leute.
Those ungrateful mother.
Bro, we can literally intercept the conductor, steal all his shit and extract. Let's go, 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 go.
Wie die richtig gestellt miteinander reden, ey.
I'll take right, you take left. Say go. Go, 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 go.
Boah, das sieht halt so richtig, also das sieht richtig billig aus, ne? Das gibt mir diese Days Gone Vibes.
Ja, Days Gone war ein gutes Spiel. Ich glaube, du meinst The Day Before oder After.
Ja, oder irgendwie, keine Ahnung, dieses Zombie-Spiel, was irgendwie so
ja, genau.
3 Tage online war.
Ja,
ich weiß nicht mehr, wie es hieß.
The Day Before.
Ja, solche Vibes gibt mir das, Alter, ganz, ganz schlimm.
Oh, ein Eve Add-on. Da gibt es ja noch schon 10.000 Spiele, sind schon 20 Jahre alt.
In creating a visionary sci-fi survival experience. You start your journey alone.
Also aktuell ist tatsächlich der Cringe auch nicht so viel vorhanden bis jetzt. Das ist gerade die PC-Schnarchshow, ey.
As you struggle to gain a foothold in this hostile world,
der Cringe fehlt sogar, wenn ich das mal sag. Wobei wir die Hosts gleich wieder kommen, ändere ich das wahrscheinlich wieder das Thema.
Begin to discover details about the universe and the ancient civilizations whose remnants still roam the skies. Everything requires fuel to operate, and good resource management is crucial
halt
to
schon
survival.
seit Beginn an.
Ich kann sagen, das sind doch dann richtige Fans dieses Spiels, ne?
Fuel, crude, is necessary to build formidable ships, advanced
hat eine große
structures,
Fanbase.
and even stargates, reconnecting the vast universe.
But not my game.
Smart structures are highly customizable.
Absolut nicht, was man da machen
open
muss.
the possibility for emergent
Ich glaube, du kannst da alles machen, auf was Bock hast, so, aber es ist halt sehr kompliziert und komplex und so.
Founders have already created custom
Du kannst
tournaments,
ballern, du kannst Händler sein, du
trading
kannst
hubs, advanced security systems,
Pirat
and
sein.
more.
So ein bisschen eigentlich wie Star Citizen auch mal sein will, nur halt eine komplexe Strategie
To
und
lose yourself on the frontier.
Fauna SS sind halt die Leute, die Geld für das gegen monatlich bezahlen.
Wow, I knew space was dark, but that was dark. CCP really knows how to make the destruction of the universe look kind of beautiful. I'm honestly looking forward to being ambushed in the depths of space in Eve Frontier.
But if you're like me and the thought of being caught off guard is a no-no, just head over to the PC Gaming Show.
Ist mir aufgefallen, die sitzen, ne? Das haben sie, also mir fällt ihnen auf, all die Jahre haben die nicht gesessen. Jetzt sitzen sie.
So no scary surprises.
Absolutely. And now here's a look at some of the great games from puzzle publisher Astrological.
Premiere.
I'd say the days are blurring together.
Also ich finde, die sind mit dem Cringe-Stock gefahren, aber das finde ich irgendwie schlecht.
The isolation suits me. The contracts just keep on coming. 2 more rigs to construct. That will put me short in power. Gonna need more hydrogen generators. Good news is, I've managed to synthesize 334 liters of water in the last 24 hours. Now they want 200 liters of ammonium hydroxide. Rewards are good though. On completion, we'll finally acquire an electrolytic producer. And with all that methane at level 2, that means methanol. After that, despite the fact no one really knows what's down there, I push on and keep going deeper.
Skyrick.
Ich dachte kurz, das ist ein Bespin Simulator aus Star Wars, Alter.
Was passiert hier? Das sieht voll kompliziert aus. Oh Gott. Das ist kompliziert. Der hat auch gerade gesagt, Puzzle, Franchise, ne, nicht Franchise, Publisher.
Digga, was? Kaiser, no, Factory Story, natürlich, ja.
Ja, was? Willst du mich ficken?
Meine Chicken Nuggets verbrennen. Nein, ein neues Faktorium.
Mir ist langweilig.
Tja, das ist halt dieses Event.
So ein bisschen gibt mir das Ace of Spades Vibes.
Die Ace of Spades.
Ich wollte es nicht machen.
This is a factory in Modulus. Here, we're producing blue cores. Let's see how we got here. This facility was built out of these 3 modules, which were joined, stamped.
Gelten mir die fest, die letzten 4, 5 Spiele waren alles, wo du irgendwas Fabriken bilden musstest.
Ja, der hat gerade gesagt Puzzle Publisher, Fabi, deswegen sind alles Puzzle Games.
Ach so.
Aber
deswegen ist es so langweilig.
5 Spiele von seinem Publisher hintereinander. Ja, es gibt auch Leute, die spielen das. Denen lasse ich auch Spaß daran. Aber ich habe noch nie so ein Spiel bis jetzt gespielt und gesagt, ey, das hat mich jetzt umgehauen.
Ja, ich könnte sowas auch spielen, aber ich kann damit absolut nichts anfangen.
Obwohl ich ja auch Strategiespiele spiele, aber das ist nicht diese Art von Strategie halt, weil das ein bisschen mehr so viel Puzzle ist, weniger Strategie halt.
So, Jacob, have you got any quick PC building?
Übrigens den neuen Typ, den sie da jetzt auch noch dabei haben, der tut mir richtig leid, ey, das ist jetzt auch mit reingezogen hier in diese PC-Kultur.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
Ja.
Hier der neue Charakter, ist ja neu. Das sind bisher immer nur die anderen 3 gewesen. Die letzten paar Jahren.
Forget I asked about tips. What can you tell me about the Radeon RX 9070 XT you're installing?
The Radeon RX 9070 XT is a hot ticket item right now.
Und der macht weiter Werbung.
This is AMD's graphics division putting its best foot forward.
Junge, wir wissen, dass ihr von AMD gesponsert seid. Macht nichts daran, dass Nvidia trotzdem auch besser ist.
5070 Ti. If you're worried about running out of VRAM,
ich habe beides in meinem PC, also ich darf
with
sowas
16
sagen.
gigabytes of GDDR6. That's plenty for gaming at 4K. Plus it supports FSR4, the latest version of AMD's upscaling technology.
Ich habe einen Aura Master in meinem PC.
But what I like about it
Trotzdem
most
darf
is
ich
how easy
kritisieren, dass
it
hier
is
Werbung
to
gemacht wird.
undervolt. This lets you run it with less power and still get top performance.
Geht weiter, Fabi. Diesmal ist es in 6 Ecken. Beckmann schlägt die Mucki. Ja, aber ganz ehrlich, Leute, was habt ihr erwartet, wenn ihr das mit mir guckt? Wir hatten all die Jahre nichts anderes außer das hier. Verzweiflung.
Heute, also dieses Jahr ist es sehr, sehr schlimm.
Was? Vom Entwickler behind Firewatch, da ist doch gar nichts Firewatch dran. Warum kann man den Water Tower in den Capybaras geben, anstatt es für das Volk zu benutzen?
Mann, was ist denn dieses Jahr mit diesen scheiß Capybaras? Ehrlich, es kotzt mich an.
Was hast du gegen Capybaras, Fabi? Das sind doch eigentlich ganz gruppige Tiere.
Mag ja sein, aber die werden hier so ausgemistet für jeden Scheiß. Es gibt 1000 Handyspiele mit Capybaras.
Echt?
Auf TikTok alles mit Capybaras.
Ja,
jetzt kommen hier in den Spielen Capybaras. Alter, ich Capybara mir auch gleich ein, wenn es so weitergeht.
Ich weiß.
Gib mir den Streichel so, Alter, dann gehen wir nur zu den Capybaras, Alter, dann kann ich streicheln.
Auf die Fresse.
Das sind eigentlich wie große Meerschweinchen, nur mit längerem Hals und dass sie stinken.
Wenn wir das machen, Beckmann, dann mache ich live im Zoo, mache ich die Australian Breakdance Show.
Sehe ich bei Fabi, wie Löffel wird.
Ich kann ja nur gewinnen. Ich kann ja nur gewinnen.
Im Affengehege.
Ich kann ja nur gewinnen.
Next Fest startet morgen, wurde hiermit geleakt, aber das wussten wir auch schon. Naja.
Ja, soll's morgen starten. Sehr wurscht.
Das hat eigentlich ein paar gute Demos. Ich kam nie dazu, die zu spielen. Das war das Problem.
Du meinst so wie die Gothic-Demo?
Ja, genau, zum Beispiel die. Sag mal ehrlich, scheiß auf Demos manchmal. Ich will einfach, dass das Spiel rauskommt. Fertig. Ich hol's ja ewig, sowieso, egal was die Demo macht. Auch wieder ein Spiel, was wir vorher schon kannten, hier, was wir jetzt sehen. Das ist das, wo mehrere Kopien von ihm auf einem Schiff sind.
Cool.
Bei der jetzt mit sich selbst.
What if deciding, making choices was never anything more than just an illusion?
What's in your heart? But if you're not ready,
You're still making it about yourself.
Ihr seid alle dieselben Leute. Selbe Personen. Guckt euch doch ab.
Das heißt, wenn eine Person auf dem Schiff rummacht, ist es ja eigentlich dann, macht er mit sich selber rum, ne?
Richtig.
I just wanted to find a way out.
'cause soon enough we'll die. 'Cause soon enough we'll die. 'Cause soon enough we'll die.
This is Pathfinder, Abomination Vaults. A hack-and-slash dungeon crawl where up to 4 players battle through a single massive labyrinth filled to the brim with monsters, treasure, and secrets. Customize each hero between 3 paths
Das ist ganz cool.
inspired by 2nd edition Pathfinder. Or
Pathfinder.
mix and match to craft the perfect hybrid. Whether adventuring solo or with friends, switch between the party's heroes on the fly to unleash almighty combo attacks to annihilate the forces of darkness.
Beckmanns Lieblingsboss.
The dark sorceress Belcora Haruvex gathers her power. Are you foolhardy enough to delve into the shadowy depths of the Abomination Vaults?
Pathfinder, Abomination Vaults. Das ist ganz cool aus. Pathfinder, gutes Regelwerk.
We meet again, little merchant. Still taking up the challenge of a double life. Torn between one endeavor and another. 2 sides of the same precious coin. In one life, you brave dangers, while in the other, you put your skills and hustle to the test. To grow your store. As you chase that vision, you may pause and wonder, is this pursuit more important than its destination? That answer lies within you,
Leute, das war
little
was.
merchant.
Computers aren't the only thing we build here at our hardware workshop. While Frankie and Jacob are working on the rig,
Oh
Nico
Gott,
and I
da war
have
kurz
been
der
preparing some
Cringe.
more elegant equipment for fieldwork. Spy gadgets. See here. This might appear to be a standard ATX full tower personal gaming computer. In actuality, every component is also an extremely cool spy gadget. Take, for instance, this CPU fan. In reality, Ninja Star.
Ja. Da ist das Cringe. Gib mir mehr davon. Das heißt, guck mal, wir zuschauen.
Moving on, we have our range of hidden tasers. To the untrained eye, a coffee mug.
Yeah.
In reality, a taser.
Alter, die
Or how
Effekte.
about this? To the untrained derriere, a roll of toilet paper. But in actuality, you guessed it, it's a taser.
Hey, what about this? Is this like a hidden listening device, USB, or is it maybe a spy camera?
That is, of course, also a taser. Don't worry,
Alter.
you know, he'll be fine. Eventually.
Cringe.
For now, let's check out our next exciting world premiere.
World Premiere.
Schreibt dann in den Chat, fire your writers.
Das hätten sie schon vor 3 Jahren tun sollen, da war sie ja auch schon so. Ich frage mich echt jedes Mal, wer da sitzt und das sich ausgedacht hat.
Ich am Arsch, ey. Ich kann das nicht.
Komm, es hat Tradition. Warum stellen da Leute Laser?
Barotrauma.
Ah, Barotrauma meinst du, Beckmann?
Ja.
Auch nie gespielt.
Oh, das ist eine World Premiere, ne?
Ja. Also
Barotrauma 2.
Meinst du Barotrauma 2, ja. Nee.
Ah!
Das ist eine Erweiterung. Haha, Beckmann.
Das ist einfach. Aber es ist immer noch Barotrauma.
Aber gut erkannt, ja. Ich hätte es nicht sofort erkannt. Naja, Fans von Barotrauma freuen sich jetzt. Alter, was ist das denn jetzt?
Weiß ich nicht, aber da hat sich jemand mit einer Shotgun ins Gesicht geschossen.
Da kann er doch so Leiche. Eine tote Leiche. Leichen sind immer tot.
What the fuck ist das für ein Übertraum?
Ein Horrorspiel, was so Ding ist. Wie nennt sich das? Found Footage? Nee, nicht Found Footage. Gibt so ein Horror-Genre, wo halt so ein bisschen hier mit altem Monitoren und so. AI.
The fuck?
No, I'm not a human. Okay. Sieht widerlich aus.
Hi, I'm Oscar, a solo developer, and this is my game,
Solo
TobSEN.
developer.
It's an online multiplayer game where you control a ragdoll robot and compete in some very silly physics-based competitions. I started making this game in my spare time, and now you can play the free demo on Steam. You'll start off in a lobby area called Bots Central, where you can meet up with your friends and mess around with the sandbox while they arrive. When you're ready, mind the gap and hop on the matchmaking train to your Botsu tournament. Your team will compete in bonkers boxball matches, steal boxes and drag your team to victory in stockpile, and try to be the last bot standing in sumo. It's even got physics-based power-ups, like
We have
sticky
Fall
bombs,
Guys at home.
balloons that work on anything, and grappling hooks to swing the match in your favor. You can play both online and split screen at the same time, and you can create crazy custom matches in the Steam demo right now. I hope you have fun.
Oh Mann, ey.
Oh Lord.
Spotlight, hot night, glow red at the stoplight. I say, big swerve, big
Wie viel
Digga,
AMD-Werbung
Alter,
willst du in ein Event packen?
Ich weiß, dass es von AMD gesponsert wird, du Hurensohn, Alter. Es ist doch mal gut jetzt! Wenn ich Werbung gucken will, dann gucke ich Fox, Alter. Digga, was ist das?
Coming up in the show.
Nicht AMD, sondern AMK.
Das ist wirklich so, Alter. Anderen Bomben das
Oh, Nummer Teil 2, durchgehend negativ, sag ich nur.
Echt?
Ja. Hat es bei Release, keine Ahnung, was es jetzt hat.
Ausgeglichen.
Na, immerhin. Der erste Teil hat äußerst positiv Schwanmeng. Weißt du, man kann halt auch Werbung normal machen und nicht einfach dir alle 5 Minuten ins Gesicht drücken. Da, unser Sponsor AMD. Schön und gut, dass sie den PC da verlosen und so. Mag alles sein, aber das kann man halt nur einmal sagen und nicht alle 5 Minuten.
Oder du lässt einfach das PC-Segment drin, aber machst dann nicht nochmal extra Werbung die ganze Zeit für AMD. Es ist ja okay, wenn die alle 15 Minuten mal 2 Minuten darüber reden, oh, das ist AMD, das ist unser Sponsor hier, das kommt in den PC rein, tschüss.
Oh, it's thermal paste.
Yes, it doubles as like a plastic.
Lieber mehr Cringe statt Werbung.
Potent tranquilizing gas, or is that just like another taser?
No, it's literally just thermal paste. You know, it transfers the heat from your CPU to your heat sinks to avoid overheating.
Oh.
Plus, it is an amazing cookie filler. It's like forbidden ice.
Was?
You can't eat thermal paste.
Of course you can, especially not with milk.
Okay.
Die ist Thermalpaste, sie wird.
Can we put it in the computer?
Absolutely not, but I'm certainly going to try.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, what kind of CPU is this puppy working with?
It's with no small amount of envy that I say this. We're equipping the rig with an AMD Ryzen 9 9950 X3D processor. Put simply, this is the fastest 16-core consumer CPU money can buy. It combines the best parts of every processor ever made.
Doch.
The power of a 16-core
Alter,
monster for
ich muss sagen, jetzt schon letztes Jahr war deutlich besser bei allen Events. Also nicht, auch selbst bei der PC Gaming Show war letztes Jahr besser. Da hatten wir wenigstens mehr Cringe statt Werbung.
It's the best processor in the world for gamers and creators, for gaming and for everything else.
Aktuell ist es die PC AMD Show, Alter.
I'd be tempted to walk out of here with it myself.
Phenomenal. Peak PC gaming, courtesy of PC Gamer and AMD.
Indeed. So, Plasma Globe?
Plasma Globe.
Looks like things are coming along perfectly with the rig. Which is perfect because right now we've got another exciting world premiere to show you from our friends at Fail Better Games.
World Premiere. Oh, sympathisch. Kann schon halten. Oh, aber dann das Ziel seines Geistentwicklers ist gut.
Complicated, and everyone's got their own story. For 100 years, the practice of horticulture has been under a curse, making even the simplest act of cultivation.
Also man sollte halt den Spielen dann wenigstens mehr ihren Spotlight lassen und nicht AMD.
But you come from a long line of
Dicke Katze heißt einfach horrifying creature, Alter. Ich geh behindert.
Your lodge has been empty for a long time, so don't expect airs and graces.
Rusk Woman.
Chandley may be small, but it's thick with secrets and set in its ways. Is it ready for the return of a mandrake?
Mandrake.
The
Mandrake setting is based on British history and folklore. For research, we've walked in a temperate rainforest and visited an ancient coal mine beneath the Forest of Dean.
It's a world where overfishing might cause a river to put a curse on you, and where you'll go delving for bright minerals in the forgotten deeps.
Sunless sea and sunless skies did have some light cannibalism in them. You can't eat people in this one, but that doesn't mean that it's safe. There are old powers waiting in the corners of the world,
Da bist du drin,
and
ne?
the night does not belong to mortals. If all of that
Du
sounds
bist ja ein
good to
großer
you,
Freund
wish
von
list Mandrake on
Gehen
Steam
Grüße raus an
right
den
now.
Koffer von Ende in Lele.
Das hatte 2, wenn die mich für gern wegmachen, also. Eins davon reicht nicht. Das müssen beide sein.
Ja, okay.
Oh, die Pizza beendet. Der Marco.
Ja, Pizza ist geil, aber nicht als Waffe zu verwenden. Ja, man sollte es essen. Boah, sehr nämlich, dass ich Dienstagabend geile Pizza essen gehe, ey.
Ich esse keine Pizza, die ich nicht selbst gemacht habe.
Das Spiel ist wirklich Pizza beendet. Ich habe kurz nicht hingeguckt und dachte, Fabi macht einen Witz.
Student in under a minute, starting now. Monday, catch up on the news, get a new assignment, fight some guys using tactics, check your diary.
Check your diary.
Investigate a spook classroom, gain a rival, fight some more guys, find a dog.
Ja, was ist das jetzt wieder für ein Cringe-Scheiß, Alter?
Fight those guys. Thursday, follow some blood, track down.
Ist halt ein Trailer.
a new friend out of nowhere. There's guys, you fight them. Friday, find a cursed dog, learn a terrible secret.
Das ist aber die PC AMD Edge Show.
The weekend, sing karaoke.
Ich glaube, das schreibe ich auch in den Titel.
Rent some tapes and generally just relax. That's 1 week down, many to go. Wishlist Demon School, an RPG
Demon
with tactical
School,
battles right now.
Congratulations on your assignment. You have been selected to oversee a caretaker deployment in Sector 43A. This video will introduce you to your unit and its sacred directive, the preservation and propagation of the human species. After global hydrosaturation, Earth became uninhabitable. Humanity moved to orbit, but reproduction in space proved impossible. Moses responded with the Human Seed Program. Cryogenic embryos are grown to maturity in surface-based Lazarus pods, then transferred to orbital colonies for immediate workforce integration.
Wow.
Your caretaker unit manages every step: retrieval, growth, and orbital transfer. Caretakers maintain surface facilities, build autonomous power systems, and adapt to any anomaly, from environmental failure to unauthorized presence. Enjoy the rest of your assignment, and remember, every seed you plant shapes humanity's future.
You're the only one who can
Das ist dann die
safeguard the
Konzept.
future of humanity in The Last
klar.
Caretaker. So, you know, no pressure or anything. Hey, Sean, what was that?
I am so sorry. I may have eaten a light snack that just didn't really agree with me.
Wait a second. Did you get into my thermal paste stash again?
I prefer the term computer hummus.
No, that's definitely a train, which means we are right on track for our next world premiere. Sean,
Alter.
no. Put it down.
Rubber Me.
Boah, ich merke, wie an mir ein Hodenkarzinom wächst, Alter.
Das nächste Crafting Game. Deswegen hat sie auch Train gesagt. Was ist denn da rechts? Das ist quasi Raften im Zug. Railborn.
Die ganzen Autisten, die auf Zügen stehen und davon immer Fotos machen, Alter, das Game. Ich glaube nicht, dass es Subnautica 2 ist.
War ja another game.
Voyages of Nera.
Prospector, Norex would like to offer you an opportunity.
Was ist das?
We have some dirty work we need you to take care of.
Auf jeden Fall nicht Borderlands.
At your own risk, of course. Keep your mouth shut and you'll be rewarded. You want to hunt monsters? Join Norex.
And don't ask questions.
Icarus Great Hunt.
Roadcraft.
Ich wusste, dass es jetzt kommt, weil ich wollte es auch selber fast schon sagen. Dass die einen Tower Defense auch haben. Garbage Country.
So you're good at building PCs, but can you build other things? Like a car?
No, Frankie. I can't build a car.
What about like a winching system? To pull something heavy out of, for example, a lake?
I mean, maybe I could put together...
Let's say a car was in a lake and you needed to winch it out. Could you at least build a ramp to make the winching a bit easier?
Is that something you want to tell me?
I drove your car off a ramp and into a lake. But I only did it to put the fire out.
My car was on fire?
There is no point in jumping a car off a ramp if it's not on fire.
Is there any good news to this story?
Yeah.
Jetzt ein bisschen
Just check out
Kokain,
this
du.
ramp. You should install these before you
Hast du
start
das
shopping
angehört?
for a new car.
Oh, that's the Corsair Dominator Titanium DDR5. This kit is perfect for building an all AMD Ryzen 1000 mega transfers second
Weiß ich
with
nicht.
low latency. However, we've also
Ich glaub,
set
bis 11.
something special here, a light enhancement kit. That's a pair of dummy sticks that
Also wir haben noch eine
apart,
schöne
but
Stunde
don't actually contain
AMD-Werbung vor
This is a great solution for an AMD build, as it means you can stick to the more reliable slots
Oh
on the
Mann,
motherboard,
ey.
2 and 4, while
Ich weiß gar nicht, warum wir das eigentlich jedes Jahr uns
It also
antun, aber
pairs
es
nicely with
ist
our
halt Tradition geworden.
420 case, which offers thermal optimization through its central GPU airflow that sits within.
Kann man noch brechen, nur mal so nebenbei.
That sounds like
No.
a perfect hardware combo for anyone looking to frag draw cards, explore endless dungeons, or simply stream with friends. But while you're out there updating your part picker list, why not check out this exciting upcoming game?
War Premiere. Oh, HP Lovecraft. Ich bin direkt hooked.
World changed in the blink of an eye.
Als die Tafeln HP Lovecraft verwendet.
Where we hope to find salvation has stopped responding. We found it abandoned, all in ruins. Now we have to find out what happened and rebuild what's left.
The tree provides, okay.
As we make the most of the little space the tree afford, we live under a constant threat from the fog.
Ah, die sind nur an dem Baum sicher.
Not an ordinary mist that we knew before, but one that overwhelms us with the worst kind of fear. And
Wie viel Uhr geht das?
Habe ich gerade gesagt, Beckmann, ich glaube 11.
Ja, ich war gerade kurz meine Kippe holen.
Mehrere Artstyles sich hier kombinieren. Diese cinematische Kamera, dann Bau von oben.
Das hat so ein bisschen was von
diese Artworks hier.
Von Frostpunk.
Ja, nur dass es mehr Baum halt ist. Gegen Lovecraft Horror.
Aber diese Bilder, die sie da einfügen, die sind KI gemacht.
Meinst du? Schaut trotzdem gut aus. Dark Switch. Ah, das Spiel ist schon mal interessant. Das erste, wo ich sage, finde ich jetzt interessant. Und ich kann es noch nicht.
Ich dachte, das Spiel ist jetzt Folkpunk.
Gleich auf Wunschlist enden hier sogar. Ist auch schon aufgelistet. Vertikale Citybilder jetzt genommen.
Die wird angerufen, sie will ihre Grafik zurück.
Echt so. Oh, die Musik ist von dem Silent Hill Komponisten von dem Spiel, was wir gerade gesehen haben.
Coming up in the show.
Stark, stark. Sims in Billigwürden.
Your cult is waiting for prophets to lead them. Convert the feeble-minded. Learn the occult. Spread the mighty one's influence. Find power in the god of your choice to bring the unseen depths to the mortal world. Now go. Vanquish the opposition. Burn the non-believers.
Cult game.
And survive the horrors. Grow in power and strength. Unlock new unholy sorceries to overcome the mightiest of enemies. You have what it takes to worship the Eldritch.
Worship. Rap Premiere. Das ist so ein Genre, was ich lieben werde. Space Battle. Ah, okay. Wir können das ganze groß machen, aber Sinn.
Kann ich das Space Battleship Yamato bauen? Nein, Scheißspiel.
Ich kann diese ganze Stop-Motion-Scheiße nicht mehr.
Fabi hasst Stop-Motion-Sachen.
Wie, du magst Wallace und Gromit nicht?
After almost a decade, Muse Games is bringing us a follow-up to the airship combat
Stars
game
of Icarus.
Now, in all professions, our work as gadget-crazed weirdos would be impossible if not for the laser watches and ejector seats of those who came before us.
We stand on the shoulders of
bisher
giants.
kein Souls-like.
Which is why I am pleased to present in an
Ding.
attack case full of throwing
Sehe das Positive, sehe das Positive.
Die hatten wir auch schon 10-mal jetzt in den 2
So
Tagen.
we sent our secret agents to see what's happening at IO Interactive.
James Bond.
Oh, da ist wieder der Bond. Willst du noch mal was zeigen oder was? Wahrscheinlich derselbe Trailer, den wir schon kennen. Ah ne, Behind. Nice.
When things got together and we figured out that we were going to work on such a legendary IP,
Hakan Abi!
very, very excited. To be true and and also the fact that it hasn't been a game 14 years just adds to the excitement of a comeback of this game in gaming.
The colleagues that we have here are phenomenal, and I think taking all of their experience from the sort of agent fantasy that they've been building for all these years and applying it to the Bond franchise has been incredible to see and to be a part of. We're making a standalone James Bond game, but there are characters and locations that I think are going to make the fans of the novels and the fans of the movies and the cinematic history really smile. In any kind of IP where there's some known aspects of the character, you can initially view these as constraints, but really they're strengths because we get to work with all these
Sorry,
amazing
Leute,
partners.
in die Facecam drauf reingehen, aber es ist spät und wir haben nicht ganz spannend zu schauen.
And all of these things lends itself a sense of credibility to the player that this is a real James Bond experience.
Crafting this character has been both exciting and extremely challenging.
Because it's
a balance between being very true to Ian Fleming's novels on the character, yet bringing some part of IO into that.
The most special thing about our version of Bond is that it's an IO reimagination of the origin of Bond himself. And it allows us to really dive in and learn about what it takes to enter this world of espionage.
It was very important to us from early on that we didn't want to synthesize Bond. We didn't want to go in and cherry pick qualities from different aspects of stories or whatever. We wanted to make something that was fully original. So he's young. He's someone who doesn't yet know all the things we know about James Bond. He has all the core qualities. So he is irreverent. He's inherently charming. He's funny, but he's not yet cold. He's not callous. He's a more energetic. He has that impatience of youth.
Somewhere in between a naive, not yet worn down, principled young man, and then that journey onto this hard-hitting, colder guy that we might recognize. That space there was really inspiring to us.
He is very true to his North Star and his values. And the story is very much about when you meet the harsh, political, dangerous world out there, how does a young man fare while still retaining his values?
Not only will we get to experience the character changes and the lessons he needs to learn, but also how he gets his famed gear.
The world is a big part of how you solve the problems as you get to them. Using the environment and weapons and charm, and obviously gadgets is a huge part of that. We have a lot of the gadgets you'd expect, and then quite a few you wouldn't.
So our longtime fans from our Hitman franchise can expect to recognize some of these core elements from our interactive in our James Bond game.
A really core aspect of this game is what we call creative approach. And it has to do with standing outside a lavish location. We're going to give you an objective in here. You absolutely need to be able to do that in a bunch of different ways. But I think the biggest difference is that you need a lot of patience to play Hitman. You need to be sitting there seeing the patrol. He goes over there and he likes wine and you overhear that thing. But Bond, he can also just walk through the front door. I'm actually just going to go and talk to them. I'm just going to go punch him right now. If you're a James Bond that wants to crouch along, you know, the covers and be careful and all that stuff, that's your Bond and that's fine. But we've crafted a game that has a lot more forward momentum.
Spycraft is part of our DNA. However, in terms of Bond, there are two key differences.
The agent we were working with before, he is an empty shell, right? He's a chameleon, whereas James Bond is very much a personality.
A big part of the fun of playing the game is to see what he'll say, because he always has something great to say that you wouldn't have thought of. His quick wit and talking your way into and out of trouble is a big part of the core loop as well.
If Hitman is a single-minded killer and basically the bad guy of the game, Bond is the hero. And that means that we are much more focused on his journey as a character, and we are much more focused on saving the world.
I think it's safe to say that we're dialing the action to 12 on this one. We wanted a physical Bond. We wanted fighting to be visceral and brutal and violent and super fun and exciting. So we've spent a great amount of energy on making a system of free-flow combat where you're fighting multiple opponents at once. You can grab them and punch them and throw them into each other, use the environment.
We really did strides and upping the dynamism, the kinetic feel of the combat, be that the melee combat and the shooting and the seamless in and out between that. It's very, very exciting. We as a studio and as a team have evolved a lot to do top class action spectacle moments and spectacle situations, all interactive. The situations you get into are absolutely wild. It's because that's the 360 experience that our fans deserve and expect from a Bond experience.
And we've really pushed our engine to sort of bring on this higher level of spectacle and fidelity to the game.
This production has pushed our internal tech beyond. Like miles ahead of what we were able to do before.
Depicting these beautiful different cities and locations, exotic types of vehicles, not just normal vehicles. So take everything we know, but also evolving with technology to deliver an experience that is more advanced than we've ever done before.
This has to be a larger-than-life action-adventure story, and that's what we've delivered. But it's always with character at its center. There's never action for action's sake. It's because it leads to the next thing. It's because he needs and has to do this in order to succeed.
Having worked on Hitman on and off for 20 years, this is the combination of all that work, all that skill, all that practice, coming together and finally seeing the ultimate spy fantasy come to life.
Ja. Ich mal gucken, wenn es rauskommt.
Alter, schreib mich mal nicht so.
Ja, was denn? Doch. Vorbei, ich habe jetzt gesprochen dazu.
Ja, meine Augen sind gerade was zugefallen.
Was ist das für eine Grafik schon? Richtig 2003, ey.
Und warum hat man diese Funktion von diesen CS-Maps, wo du mit dem Messer nur rumslidest?
Also, ne, manche Spiele haben ja alte Grafik, weil es halt Retro sein wollen. Manche Spiele haben auch alte Grafik und sehen scheiße aus. Das ist leider so eins, ich muss es aber sagen. Man kann Retro-Grafik auch hübsch machen. Goblin America, ach der Spielname. World Premiere.
When the world ended, we shielded our city. Safe but trapped, we endured. Until now, until you, time traveler, only you can shatter our chains, guide our armies, defend our kingdom, propel the evil hordes. Rebuild what the enemy shattered and restore the might of our city. The lands of Bastion still whisper secrets. Relics of power waiting to be claimed. Together, you are legions.
Go.
Not even the hordes of the Unraveler shall halt your advance. Your strength will never cease to grow. Once banished, you will
Bist du eingeschlafen, Beckmann?
us free.
Hä?
Ob du eingeschlafen bist?
So halb.
If it feels like something's been implanted at the base of your skull, that's because there has. It's in your best interest to listen to me. Good work. Head back to the van.
Ah, Trade XP, ja. Das Spiel, die Entwickler,
As you
in dem
can
du
see, we
Killer
are
spielen
running a
kannst.
fine-tuned engine of gaming goodness. Oh, speaking of,
Dass sie die Hatred
what's going
gemacht
on with the
haben.
rig?
Let's find out.
Nö.
Frankie, Jacob,
Die
status
Entwickler,
report.
die haben auch so ein Sniper-Spiel gemacht, wo du so ein Sniper-Assistent
is about
bist.
to fill us in on what we're installing next.
Zeug.
I'm just wiring up everything with our Gigabyte Aorus X870E motherboard. It's got a suite of features for reliable overclocking and memory performance, and its built-in thermal armor and heat sinks will keep our Ryzen X3D rig running great without running hot. And of course, our GPU, a Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070 XT with RDNA 4 architecture, and 3rd gen AMD ray tracing tech for competitive 4K performance.
Awesome. And for those of you who want to speed up your own PC build, I've got a technique.
Nix davon, ey. Also der PC mag gut, ist gut, ja, aber
A montage.
nicht die Werbung.
Oh, a montage. Right. Great idea, Frankie.
Freeze frame high five?
Freeze frame what?
Not gonna lie, I'm starting to get a little bit worried about the rig booting, but oh, perfect. In the meantime, here's some new tech for you, or should I say, some new Terra tech.
Auch diese Autobau, ich fahr rum, zerstöre alles Spiele sind auch noch nie meins gewesen, ey. Schon Sims, ne? Also ist sowas von Sims. Mehr von diesen Sims-Konkurrenten, Anführungszeichen. Powerlifts heißt es. Oh, people can fly. Die Mucke, während geballert wird. Lost Rift.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Don't mind me, I have got a special friend stopping by, but don't tell the folks upstairs. It's a surprise, you see. When you see them, just let them know that they can add any of today's exciting games to their wish list. Follow the link below to see all the goodies in today's show. And in the meantime, let's see what our friends over at Rogue Snail have been cooking up.
Meu Deus. Perdoe essa pobre
Ein Roguelike. Sehe ich sofort.
que de joelhos rezou bocado, pedindo pra chuva cair sem parar.
O sertão é rico para quem tem olhos de ver. Não é lugar para vocês.
Oh, ich komme wieder an Seele Roguelike, ich kotze.
Ja, du spielst das Genre doch. Verstehe ich nicht. Du spielst das Genre doch.
Ja, genau.
Ist doch so, ich spiele auch krasse Zeiten Roguelike. Also weiß ich warum. Da hast du schon Genre, wenn du das selber spielst.
Hey, du rennst auch die ganze Zeit über Roguelikes.
Ja, weil es so viele davon gibt.
Ja, also mache ich jetzt was falsch?
Nix machst du falsch. Weil du es gerade so, als wäre es das schlimmste Genre, das meine ich damit.
Eles vão nos massacrar novamente, Pajem. Eles vão.
Souls-Likes kamen öfter vor als Roguelikes.
Ja, es macht ja keinen Sinn. Ich reg mich darüber auf, dass schon wieder ein Roguelike kommt und jetzt werde ich angemacht. Aber was er davor die ganze Zeit gemacht haben, über Roguelikes aufgeregt.
Über Souls-Likes, nicht über Roguelikes. Das ist was anderes.
Then theft. And worst of all, you've tried to flee.
What the fuck, warum ist ein großer Typ im Himmel, ey? He fell tired.
But a lamb that's always lost.
What the hell is this game? Müsene. Bei mir.
Chef, opening your own restaurant may feel like a fairy tale, but it's trickier than it looks. Customers curse you. The hordes line up at the door. Elder gods are summoned. All of this can really burn your biscuits, but you will be forged in the fires of the kitchen. Sharpen your knives and master the magic of food. For an ancient hunger has awoken. And the path to a demon's heart is through its stomach.
Hey, let's check in on how things are progressing with
the rig.
Oh,
and
God.
make sure there aren't any saboteurs in the mix. Hey, Mika, how are the kids looking down there?
Oh, it's not looking great.
Alter, wenn es doch
They're
einmal
hooking
sagt,
up
dann
a-
rück ich den
oh my
so
God,
an.
they're hooking
Ne?
up the PC to a printer.
No. No, printer, it's too dangerous. I
know.
told them the rig is way too valuable to be anywhere near a printer.
I know.
We have to stop them.
No. It's too late because they're downloading a driver.
Oh,
wait.
God, why?
Maybe it's an okay. Jacob looks like he's laughing. Oh, no, he's sobbing.
Oh, no.
And now he's cursing God. Yeah.
Why, you maniacs? Why? Damn you, printers. Haven't you taken enough from us?
Well, while our team does some troubleshooting, let's take back the post-apocalypse from hordes of mutants in co-op roguelite Guntouchables.
If you're watching this tape, it means the world has ended. Welcome to Guntouchables. It's not a game, it's a state
Jetzt
of
sind
mind.
so viele
It's
Roguelikes.
about having such a cool gun, you're untouchable. That's why they call it Guntouchables. Collect crates in the wasteland to help you kick more ass. But your enemies are getting upgraded too, and that's where things heat up. So get ready to blow stuff up, and smack stuff with a shovel, and shred stuff with a bone saw, and snipe stuff. Survival is about sticking together. It's about getting badass guns and even more badasser upgrades. It's about killing whatever this thing is. Because here in the apocalypse, you're up against 1 million maniacal mutants that want nothing more than to pound you into hamburger meat. There's only one way to survive, and that's to be gun-touchable. Coming to early access on June 17th.
Gun-touchable, gun-touchable.
Wieder ein Boomer-Shooter.
Also kannst du mir sagen, was ist ein Cockpit Vorhaut, der was abschießt? Alter, ich hatte mal so einen Fiebertraum gehabt, ne? Ja. Genau so.
Okay, also hast du einen Boomer-Shooter geträumt?
Nee, mit diesen endlosen Gängen, die immer weitergehen, obwohl du eigentlich weiter hinläufst.
Also. Ultra Kill. Ist immer lustig, dass die Art von Shooter inzwischen einen eigenen Genre gebildet haben, ne? Soon, TM.
Coming up in the show.
Beckmann ist übrigens eingeschlafen, Fabi.
Ich bin noch da. Ich bin noch da.
Hätte mich aber nicht gewundert, wenn er pennt.
Ich bin da.
Ich würde sagen,
ich habe gestern bis 5 Uhr Nacht halt Money in the Bank geguckt, ne?
Stimmt, hat Beckmann wirklich.
And this is the Superhero Dispatch Network. I hope you're ready for your first shift.
Wait, we're doing this? Hey team,
This is your dispatcher.
Someone's robbing the museum. Watch and learn, Sonny. How do I mute you?
Superhelden-Dispatcher. Lustige Idee.
Today's Friday.
I know.
Okay, ich hab die Schnauze voll, ich bin mal fort, Alter, ich geh ins Bett. Gute Nacht.
Gute Nacht, okay.
Ja, gut.
Was war das für ein Fahrrad? Am Bikefahr-Game, ey. Ich dachte, ich hab schon alles gesehen langsam. Müde wird. Ein Open World Bike Adventure.
Wheel World is the rare kind of game that leaves you asking the important questions.
Cool.
Like, why aren't all the world's bicycles shaped like hot dogs?
We can only hope the answer reveals itself someday. Until then, let's turn our attention to the latest from FBC Firebreak, the next game from Remedy. And if my tracker is working properly, it looks like Frankie met up with the Bureau.
Firebreak.
6 years now since we've been locked in with the hiss. I don't care about your day job if you can hold a gun and use a tool. Firebreak needs you.
Guck mal, das erinnert mich doch stark an ein gewisses anderes Spiel mit Zwergen.
I'll be frank with you. This ain't an easy shift. But at least you won't be alone. Your fellow firebreakers will have your back.
Schon auffällig da kopiert. Aufgaben, Sachen fixen.
Even shower together. If you can
ballern.
stick together, it'll be more than enough to survive.
Du fragst mich, wo ich mega müde bin, mir jetzt gerade Sachen eh schwer einfallen. Ich müsste selber gerade gucken gerade. Schon peinlich irgendwie, ist eigentlich ein gutes Game. Galactic, danke.
So, that's the job. Sounds simple enough.
Die Galactic Klon.
I've got a liability waiver here with your name on it.
Achso, wie er redet und so.
That trailer was absolutely epic, delivered on all fronts, but it did take me back to my student days. It might have been the post-it notes, the traffic lights, and the slight feeling of regret in the shower. What have we signed up to? Mike Kayako, the game director of FBC Firebreak from Remedy Games. Thank you so much for joining us. What have we signed up to here?
Yeah, lots. So that was our big launch trailer. We're coming out in just over a week now, so we're really excited to share a lot more of the game, stuff that we haven't shown, a little bit of all of the 5 jobs in the game, which are kind of different crises that you have to deal with. But yeah, so we're getting close now.
I remember when Control came out in 2019, and we're revisiting that world in FBC. Why was now?
LOL is a Control spin-off.
Yeah, so right now it was just a great time for us to kind of go back to the oldest house. We never wanted it to kind of feel like we were retreading on Control, and that was like definitely something we thought about a lot. And one of the reasons why we shifted into a first-person perspective, so you could kind of go back into the oldest house and see it from fresh eyes in a different way.
I mean, you did have a lot of fun in Control. And also, we're in first person this time, so...
Yeah, so of course, very different. And I think, as anyone can tell from that trailer, we're extremely, like, tonally to the side of Control. And this was a really big challenge for us, because, of course, Control was very moody and atmospheric and very, like, horror-tinged. But, of course, it did always have that little edge of absurdity. And speaking to that, this is kind of, like, why we leaned into that more absurd angle. Because, you know, Control was very carefully built for a single-player experience. Since we are sort of a kind of joke around with your mates and just kind of have fun thing, we didn't want to totally like betray that franchise, but we did want to take those kind of recipe components and just flip them around. So we keep that kind of edge of like horror and tension and stakes, and we just add a lot of the absurdity at a higher value. So for example, like you saw Sticky Ricky, our gigantic monster made out of sticky notes. In one of our trailers, you know, somebody I think actually shouts like, "Sticky Ricky! Sticky Ricky!" Which
what the fuck?
was very, very funny, but that character, completely terrifying.
And Sticky Ricky is joining us today. Yes. He's just getting himself together, and maybe he'll answer a few of my questions. Say I don't necessarily have 3 straight-up fraggers on my team. Are there roles that we can adopt
fast 50.000 Leute
yeah, absolutely. So the game is kind of built around
also beobachtet, wer alles dazu guckt, oder was?
Of kind of saved loadouts that are centered around tools. We call these
Das waren
crisis
früher
kits.
noch über 100.000, jetzt sind es nur noch
Playstyle in
67.000.
mind.
Ja, okay.
So we have one that kind of shoots these gigantic like
Das ist so ein
liquid
Vollbild,
globules
dieses Jahr gar
you
nicht.
saw in the trailer, and this is for the person we always just imagine almost like Scarface, like I don't really care, I just kind of want to, you know, paint the world with something. And then we have another one which is a tool that kind of looks like a pogo stick mixed with a defibrillator. And you might be surprised, but we always have this as like a precision and tactical instrument, just because you can kind of relocate yourself and move around easily. And then we have the last really complex tool, which is literally just a wrench. It's just a wrench, it's a gigantic piece of steel. So we made a lot of active decisions to try to get people right into the gameplay. So that's at the cost of some direct storytelling, but we haven't scrimped any on the world building and the big narrative and what it feels like to be
big narrative.
We do associate Remedy with these big narrative games, so much imagination, atmosphere, obviously Alan Wake, obviously Control.
Sure.
So this feels like a new departure for you guys moving into gameplay. So why
Yeah. And to be clear, it's fundamentally different. You shouldn't go into this game whatsoever expecting those type of experiences, which, by the way, I personally adore. I started Remedy as a massive fan of Remedy, so this isn't a pushback on that type of experience. But the thing is that we, as soon as we started making more than one game at the same time, we just wanted to say, hey, is there a way to kind of like open the doors? If you are a huge Control head and you know all of the lore and you really love it, and you can't convince your friends to try this game out, we wanted to give that kind of step in. So even though it's not really what Remedy is today, I do hope that a little over a week from now, it will be part of what Remedy is in the future.
So, Mike, as an online cooperative shooter, what does this game look like in, say, a year's time?
Yeah, that's a great question, especially because, you know, the online space, I think a lot of people treat it very differently. One of the big things that we're about is avoiding kind of like FOMO, like engagement. You know, you don't need to check in every day. We're not going to kind of add a timed battle pass. So if you come in on day one and you come back to us a year from now, all you're going to see is all the great stuff that we add. And speaking of that, already in this year, we're going to add 2 more jobs. That adds to the other 5 game modes that we ship with, already growing it by about 40% by the end of the year. We've got additional endgame systems and lots of plans.
I'm just pitching it's a stapler, like opened out, and it just...
Okay, I have news for you. There is a stapler in the game.
I'm a genius.
So in the game, actually in that trailer, you probably saw that big traffic light. That's actually called the red light. It's an altered item you may have seen in Control. It's now corrupted by the hiss, and in certain settings, it can show up and kind of hit you with a big red light. You're not allowed to move until it gives you a green light. There's another one, which is a stapler, which if you are a super Control nerd, you might remember from some of the posters in the oldest house. Is that a stapler an altered item? And then you see a nice little clip art of a stapler. Well, that stapler actually shows up, and it kind of behaves like a fly. It sort of like buzzes around your face and gives all the enemies a lot of additional health. So yeah, there you go.
Where can we sign up?
Yeah, lots of ways to play this game. Of course, we're on all the major consoles, on Epic Game Store, or you can head over to Steam where you can wishlist the game today. It comes out June 17th. Grab your friends, and we hope to see you there.
Well, go on then. Go clean the oldest house. Sign up today. Thank you so much, Mike, and good luck.
Thank you.
Ah, the FBC. Lovely bunch over there for, you know, as long as they last.
Hey, didn't we cook up a few trinkets for FBC personnel at some point?
I mean, we offered, but spy gadgets just don't hit the same way when you spend your whole day working with evil typewriters and turn your bones backwards.
Yeah, you know, that's a fair point. Well, up next, if you've been looking for the perfect excuse to wear a toga, and who hasn't, here's a look at Ubisoft's next entry in the long-running strategy city builder, Anno 117, Pax Romana.
Lol, die dürfen Pax Romana was zeigen.
If you want to be immortalized in ornateness, here's a little lesson in greatness. If governing is your vocation, it's all about location, location,
What the fuck?
location.
Was ist das für ein Trash, oder?
Find a religion or 5 or more.
Romanize your territories, or keep them Celtic if you please.
Sharpen your steel or lose your head. I'd prefer Pax Romana instead.
November 13.
Going up after all.
Yeah, no, I'm Nate, and I was gonna...
I thought I told you there's nothing up there.
Like, what's up there, though?
Nothing.
There's a tower.
Yeah, that's it.
When you get to the top of the tower, what's there?
It's like a top of a tower.
What the fuck?
Here we go.
Was ist das für ein Spiel?
Sieht das aus wie ist es? Climb Up oder irgendwie sowas?
Ja, Getting Over It und so ein Quatsch, so Frustspiele halt.
Probably nothing up there anyway.
Das so läufst, als hättest du die Nose geschissen.
Ich wollte gerade sagen, warum kann der Typ halt nicht normal laufen?
Oh Scheiße, ich hab mich eingeschissen.
Baby Steps heißt. Tide.
Oh,
Dark Tide, ich mal sagen. Fett Shark. Neue Klasse. Der Abitis.
Also der Magus Astartes kann man jetzt spielen.
Nein, den Magus Adbitis. Astartes Adbitis heißt ihn gleich. Ende Session 2.
I'm sure you're eager to see more of the rig, and I'm eager to show it. So let's check back in.
Nein, er sagt gleich wieder der Rig. Ah, jetzt hab ich gesagt.
Hi, Mika. We have had a slight hiccup. Looks like Jacob forgot the #1 rule of a new PC build.
An offering before you start, or computer spirits drink your heart. He forgot the sacrifice.
You have to do the sacrifice.
You've got to do the sacrifice.
Can we scold me later?
All right, I should cut him loose while he's still got blood. Sit still, Jacob. I don't want to
What the fuck?
I am loving how normal things are today. And a quick reminder, you can find every single game from today's show in one place at the PC Gamer Steam page over at pcgamer.com/wishlist. My own wishlist is currently buckling under the strain of so many amazing games.
And you know what? Speaking of amazing games, here's our next world premiere. A brand new game published by Punkle, the creator of Vampire Survivors. Get ready to go berserk.
The premiere. Tastatur hämmern, das Spiel. Maus rumschleudern, das Spiel. Warhammer. Out now. Das war jetzt gerade ein Shadow Drop. Interessant. Weil es war eine World Premiere und er released es.
Das sind alles so Spiele, die vielleicht einen Peak von 1000 Leuten haben.
Ja, nennt man auch Indie-Spiele, Fabi. Das hat auch kein AAA-Event, PC Gaming Show, immer muss man bedenken. Das heißt, da kann man halt auch nicht große, fette Wumme erwarten. Bei Xbox zum Beispiel. Also sind ja nicht mal AA oft, das ist ja wirklich Indie.
So delighted to meet you. Open your mind. This could be a party.
Was ist das jetzt zum Beispiel wieder?
Lippo Plus. For when you want something a little different. Coming your way.
Hold on.
What's on your mind? Aliens.
Aliens.
We could theoretically send TV through it.
We already are.
The Bend is a planet-wide hallucination and a hoax.
Everybody seems so anxious to say something that they don't get their facts straight first. Consider the Bend as a source of signal intrusions and dangerous interference.
The Bend is the future. It's our future.
Couldn't catch me zooming into any bend in space.
Let us eagerly embrace the abyss.
Another
dimension
and
television.
Only on Blippo Plus.
Ich hab nichts gecheckt. Was ist Genre? Was macht man da?
All those games have looked great, and wouldn't you know it, we've got even more to show you. Check this out.
Hey, I'm Felix Schade. I started Morbid Metal a few years ago as a
I'm Felix Schade.
And what began as a small passion project has evolved into something far more ambitious.
German.
It hit Steam Early Access this summer, and I can't wait to show you more. Morbid Metal is a fast-paced, roguelite hack-and-slash that is built for intense combo-driven combat. You play as an advanced AI, trapped inside a deadly simulation. Your mission? Explore its beautiful and brutal iterations,
Fabi
grow
leidet.
stronger, and prove your worth to your creator. You'll control up to 3 characters. It's a bit like switching weapons in
Ich habe
a
auch
shooter,
schon hier FACECAM ausgeschaltet, aber ich
you're
das gerne.
switching full-on playstyles. Each character has their own unique combat style and active abilities, which are unlocked as you explore the simulation.
Wieso kriegt ein Typ, der studiert in Spielen alleine, was besser aussieht, als wie ein ganzes Team, was so einen australischen Breakdance-Simulator macht? Verarschen oder was?
Mastering each playstyle will be essential, as you'll face a variety of powerful enemies, each with their own attack patterns and weaknesses. And at the end of every biome, you'll face powerful bosses. These are dramatic, high-stakes encounters designed to be tough but rewarding. Each new run reshapes the world. Layouts shift, enemy types change, and you'll have to adapt and make strategic choices to succeed. Choose character upgrades, buffs, or curses that change how you play. Some of these choices push you to take risks, others offer abilities, rewards, and modifiers, which alter your combat style, making each run truly unique. Play the free demo tomorrow during Steam Next Fest and wishlist now for early access on August 20th.
Das ist mir wieder so ein Plattformer aus, der unschaffbar schwer ist. Und auch Horror. Nicht nur Plattformer. Willkommen. Oh, Save. Bus. Neuer Bus-Simulator.
morning, Emberville. Today is the first day of our very own public bus service. The bus services will start in the tracks and ash tree, but will expand to more neighborhoods as passenger approvals roll in. The City Council says this will be the test to see if more public infrastructure is worth improving. So get out there, ride the bus, and let your voices be heard.
Das sieht gar nicht so schlecht aus.
No.
Hey Sean, should we see what's going on the factory floor? Make sure there's no
Nein, wollen wir
holding up
nicht.
the rig?
Well, that's a great idea, and I've invented the perfect spy gadget for just that.
Hey Sean, there is a big window right behind us. We could just look through that.
Oh, look through a window? What is this, the Stone Age?
You know, I'm pretty sure they didn't have windows in the Stone Age, Sean.
Why would I use an obsolete Stone Age technology when the wristwatch I invented is capable of tracking my steps and hacking into any camera system on the planet instantly?
Okay, that's actually really amazing, Sean.
Well, I'm glad you like it because I took the liberty of making a Mika model a gift from me to you. Here, tap on the icon and you'll instantly hack into the warehouse cameras.
Okay, Sean, this is a little bit much. Wait, I have to make an account to use this?
Well, it's a free trial for 7 days, but then it's only $9.99 a month after that. What? And look, two-factor authentication for safety.
Sean, this is and now I have to connect my Steam account?
It's plot vision as a service.
Wie Dinge sind das denn? Atmosphäre.
Subject decimated.
Run.
And we're the rats in his cage. You're gonna get us out of here. We better get to work.
Rats. Nein, Zuschauer, das war nicht abgesprochen. Ich habe das wirklich gleichzeitig gesagt. Alter, komm auf mit diesem Ton, ey. Oh, bei mir.
Oh Mann, dann ist die Kacke mal vorbei.
Habe ich viele Spiele, die auch Stardew Valley kopieren, rauskommen, ey. Die machen alle irgendwas Eigenes, mag sein, aber... Ah, okay, jetzt ist ein bisschen Murder Mystery noch. Okay, Stardew Valley ist ja mit Einbruch und Ding ist immer crazier hier. Jawohl! Okay, ist doch kein Stardew Valley-Klon. Sehr brutal. Grave Seasons. Reap what you saw. Kann doch so schlecht ausspielen. Muss ich sagen.
You know, it's about time someone made a cozy life sim filled with supernatural horrors, just like my everyday day-to-day life. And of course, it's from Blumhouse Games.
You know, I often felt that the only thing missing from Stardew Valley was the ever-present danger of murder. So this should hopefully.
Hat's auch erkannt, was schon.
And Grave Seasons isn't the only world premiere horror game we've got for you. Feast your eyes on this, if you dare.
World premiere.
On this most auspicious of nights, I would like to raise a toast. New friends.
Friends.
To the club.
We've got to get out of here.
Karten.
I'll keep an eye out for anything dangerous.
I'll check for anything on the floor.
A terrible curse has drawn you together, but fear threatens to drive you apart.
Did you seriously rob me? Is that blood? God! Oh, God!
Keep your cards close to your chest.
No, this isn't right.
For you'll need to decide who you can trust.
Is somebody there?
Social Detection Horror.
Before the rest of my guests arrive.
Eyes of Hellfire.
Born of the Abyss, Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines Unofficial Patch, Doom 3 Phobos, and more mods join GOG. Pre-installed and ready to play, smooth as never before. Just add the mod to your library, click download, and install it. It's that simple. GOG has teamed up with modding communities to bring you iconic fan creations, which, by restoring cut content, fixing long-standing bugs, to introducing entirely new quests, characters, and experiences, breathe new life into classic titles.
Ja, es gab, willkommen auch für GOG raus.
Hungry? Yeah. Get some fast food. Velocity noodles. Fast food at its back.
Was? Den ich jetzt schon wieder sehen, ne? Dead Wire. Out now. Willkommen. Richtiges Cozy Game, ey.
Spiel auf Spielaffe.
Well, Sean, by using my advanced spy technology of looking out the window, I think the rig is just about ready to boot up. Hey, Frankie, how we doing in there?
I think we are just about ready to power this bad boy up. What do you think, J-Money?
She's ready to roar. Sean, would you like to do the honors?
Guys,
I thought you'd never ask. Ugh. It's alive!
Wenn ihr meint, dann macht weiß. Alter, das geht jetzt ab.
It's beautiful. It calls to me.
I love it more than any parent could love their child.
As a mother, I take offense to that. But in this case, I'll allow it. And if you are watching this now, this very PC could be yours. Mika, what do they need to know?
That's right, you could be the proud owner of the rig. In all of its top-of-the-line AMD-powered gaming glory. All you need to do is follow the link below and fill out the PC Gaming Show survey, and you will be entered in a chance to win.
I mean, I'd like to enter myself, but I am public enemy #1 in 14 countries, and I'm not about to add another. So head on over to pcgamer.com/survey now and get your hat in the ring.
So our build might be finished, but we've still got more games to show. So let's take a look.
Die wollen nicht am Ende.
Protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me
Sagt ihm doch noch mit der Waffe in der Hand.
May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within.
Weitere Martyrs. Der Glücksspielsimulator, der tödlich ist. Der Glücksspiel kann sich machen. Ich kann gar nichts an der Grafik. Eclipse. Stylischer Kerl. Abusus.
We're PlayFusion, a studio done playing by AAA rules who still believe games belong to players. Ascendant is an FPS capture the flag reimagining where strategy collides with chaos.
It's like capture the flag on crack.
Edmund McMillan of The Binding of Isaac. This here's Tyler Glale.
Yeah.
We're coming to you from Santa Cruz, California.
Hometown.
#1, this is not a wig.
Yeah.
#2, we got a game coming out soon.
Yeah.
Here's the trailer.
Yeah.
What seems to be going on with the little guy?
Yeah, I think my cat's sick.
What the hell?
Yeah, he's got a broken neck. He has horrible IBS. His mouth and one of his ears are missing. His soul was removed by a Kandarian demon.
What was that last one?
He's taken a shotgun to the face a couple times.
What?
He's got rabies, I'm pretty sure, and he's made a deal with the devil. He was stabbed repeatedly in the neck, chest, face, and hair. He's incredibly dehydrated. He has depression. Who doesn't nowadays, right? He appears to have a conjoined twin. I don't really. He has a gambling addiction. He was probed by aliens. He was mauled by a large headless beast. His tail appears to be growing ahead. He has ADHD. He got into a fight with a dog.
Eugenics, coming to Steam February 10th,
Man sieht direkt, dass es nur einzige Entwickler sind, ne?
Magnificent games and a magnificent gaming PC that you could win. Once again, head over to pcgamer.com/survey for a chance to claim the rig. Mika, have you noticed that since powering her up, we've been hearing that annoying super voice?
Yeah, kind of like we tore the very fabric of our planet.
Diesmal liegt nicht am Cringe, diesmal liegt es wirklich aber an
terrifying unknown being
AMD.
drawn in by the awesome processing power of the rig.
Oh, thank God it's not just me.
No, it's not. And you know what? I know we shouldn't mess with whatever this is, but the rig.
Yeah, I feel it in my teeth.
God, same. But okay, listen. The show's almost done, so let's finish strong and agree to stop messing with whatever is saying the rig.
Great idea. Let's close out the show the same way we began, with a trio of exclusive world premieres.
Ja, Exclusive Premiere ist jetzt wieder, ey. Oh, Waze Inactive. Oh, das ist die guten Full-Motion-Video-Entwickler.
Former
surgeon at Westwood Hospital. You've been brought here to perform a surgery.
Oh. Body Horror. Sehr krasser Body Horror.
Paul Mason, former surgeon at Westwood Hospital.
I don't know how, but I think we've done this already. Oh, there's a way out here.
Daran Spielen habe ich ein paar gespielt. Sieht gut aus. Dead Reset. Horror haben sie aber noch nicht gemacht bis jetzt. Oh, September. Cool. Das war ein interessantes Spiel heute. Ja. Was stärker ist diesmal. Bisher macht man nichts anderes als rumlaufen. Bärenband. Und die finale Premiere. Alter. Wanderburg. Oder Wanderburg, was in Deutschland nicht
What
schuld
a
ist.
spectacular
Aber egal.
show that was. The games, the rig, the gadgets, the non-lethal electrocutions, the thermal paste.
Oh my god, the thermal paste. And speaking of gadgets, we've got time to show off one last little invention of ours.
Oh, goody!
Inside this keyboard is a hidden compartment for storing hand-encrypted messages. I've left a special farewell message for the viewers. We have just got to crack it open.
Guck mal, da wirft irgendwie außerhalb der Kamera Sachen rein.
Yeah, this is just a normal keyboard. It's Jim's from accounting.
Poor guy can't catch a win, and this soon after the divorce?
Oh, a reminder to everyone, thermal paste isn't food.
A big thanks to Frankie and Jacob for building the rig. And thanks, of course, to all of you for tuning in.
We'll have to work super hard to top this when the PC gaming show Most Wanted returns in December. Thanks for watching.
See you in December, everyone.
Gott sei Dank ist vorbei. Dieser war wirklich noch schlimmer als sonst, fand ich. Keine Ahnung, ey. 2, 3 kleine Minititel waren dabei.
We're going. It's time. Tell me when.
Hello, everyone, to the PC Gaming Show Pre-Show.
Sie nehmen sich ja selber nicht ganz ernst, muss man sagen. Sie wollen ja anscheinend den Cringe.
Not want to miss it. What the?
It's
Man
just what I
encouraged.
like to hear.
Von allen Spielen habe ich eins, der Wunsch ist zu
I'm currently
Mr.
on set at the
Postbound.
moment, building a PC.
It's alive!
Ja, wenn ich hochkomme, habe ich jetzt 8 oder so interessant gefunden. Muss ich mir da nochmal angucken. Aber bei 50 Spielen 8 interessant zu finden. Naja.
Shots for everyone.
Bei über 70.
Mum, I'm currently on set building a
Okay.
PC.
There it is. Oh, did you hear that?
Jesus, Joe. I'm a monument to vanity. Hurry up, we don't have any time. Oh!
Mum, I'm filming right now.
I'm seducing you. Are you aroused?
I can just, and I know how to read words. I went to college.
Whoa! Oh.
There it is.
During let's go back to the top. I inhaled my spit.
Better hurry up. This is starting to hurt, my guy.
I can hear you, and so can the rest of the crew that I'm currently filming with.
Let's take a look at our next game. That's a good take.
If you dare.
Spooky.
There are 3 days.
12 p.m. Pacific for... Oh, it's on the end of the screen show.
I'm ready to.
Say hi, viewers of the PC Gaming Show 2025.
Let's just get ready. There it is. Incredible.
Bye.
That might have been my greatest take of all time.
AMD steht ganz oben. Wen hat's gewonnen? Ja, das war die PC Grin Show dieses Jahr, aber eher die PC AMD Edge Show. Also, wir sehen uns. Ja, React-technisch glaube ich das nächste Mal tatsächlich im August erst, ja. Außer es kommt noch ein Ubisoft Forward, für den ich nichts weiß. Aber ich glaube, da gibt es keine dieses Jahr. Die kam ja eigentlich immer noch 2 Tage nach der PC Grin. Aber von Ubisoft Forward habe ich jetzt noch gar keinen Schimmer. Ich glaube, da gibt es keine. Ich glaube, die haben nichts zu zeigen. Die Jungs bei Ubi.
Gute Nacht. Danke fürs Reinschauen. Bis zum nächsten Mal.
Ja. Ubisoft Forward Show wird dieser nicht stattfinden. Das heißt, da kann man nicht darauf reacten. Aber dann wieder im August auf die hier auf die Opening Night Live. Genau. Gamescom. Also, macht's gut. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Wenn ihr euch das mit uns angeschaut und gequält habt, keine Ahnung, kann ja sein, vielleicht habt ihr ja nicht abgeschaltet. Dann seid ihr noch da. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao. Oh.